Alright, we've all heard the arguments about loser's queue. If you're watching this video, I assume you're here because this is League of Legends content. Therefore, if you're watching this video, you know exactly what I mean when I say loser's queue. And this has been a myth that has been argued about back and forth. And I come to you today with some new concepts on loser's queue, or what I think is more important to highlight, winner's queue. Because here's the thing, the arguments for loser's queue die out really quickly. Why would Riot want you to lose? That's just going to frustrate you and piss you off and make you not want to play, especially if you're in quote unquote loser's queue. But what if it was more important that somebody else who was on the verge of not playing were to win? What if that was more important? What if Riot felt like in order for them to maintain a certain player base that they had to make sure certain people got wins here and there, otherwise they'd put the game down? What if they even had advanced enough technology to be able to suss out whose mental can handle it and whose mental can't, just to have just the right balance to try and keep players as retained and as possible, playing as much as possible, most likely to spend money on skins? What if they even were doing stuff like having lower tiered players matched with people who are higher tiered and happen to have skins, intentionally to try and bait lower skilled players into buying skins? While I have no proof or evidence that this is something that Riot is doing, there have been plenty of research coming out of Activision Blizzard on these very subjects, and it's something that you can look up. If you want to look up what they've done with matchmaking over at Blizzard, it's gone from you kind of match with just about anybody in a game like Call of Duty to skill-based matchmaking to what they now call essentially it's a retainment-based matchmaking, which is designed around keeping the player not only playing the game, but also trying to incentivize the player into spending money on microtransactions within the game. And if this is something that Activision Blizzard is doing, what is the likelihood that one of the biggest games in the entire world, most profitable games in the entire world, League of Legends, isn't?